A big switch up from 404. This time around seeming to choose to focus more heavily on their laning phase.
Yeah, not just the laning phase, but also playing a very quick lineup, as Ramses is going to be the
Pretty
target
roughed up.
here. He is most likely dead, yes. Yeah, going for a much quicker lineup here. First blood goes to Enchantress. Nothing, you know, not really the hero you want. No, yeah, with that said, you know, the king is the king.
Yeah, I don't think he cares about ping.
No, it doesn't look like it for now.
See if it holds on. Chen, meanwhile, on the top lane, is going to be ran down. Even though they got the ball back in their possession,
find those bashes.
It didn't matter. They said,
made
okay,
sure
in that case,
they were coming.
Prime is an understatement there. Yeah, if he bashed no one once on that retreat, that is likely going to be a kill. I think the surprising part about the way that Chen kill occurred is how, even though Ench started bot, Illy still managed to get level 2.
And Ramses might be in trouble here.
Oh, and we'll get him. DM, it's taking a lot of pummeling from Zayats here, and even though we get the kill, the big win is going to be saved. He pummels his face into the suitcase. How so they don't get punished for this?
Yeah, is it a suitcase or a this is why I was a little bit surprised that the Chen was not helping out in the bottom lane. Of course, the Beastmaster Earthbird might not be the strongest lane against the Enchantress Void, but you are sacrificing your Draw Ranger's game to some extent. There is a Divine Favor being used by the Chen here. Is it the Draw Ranger coming in? Yeah.
Switch route. They kind of had to. There's no other option, right? You could maybe there could be. Is there any way that the VP defend this? If the VP commits it?
You could potentially try to do something with the ET, but it looks like he's just going to be too low on resources here after using these spells, and Sumail is just going to be porting mid.
Yep. They actually dove the tower, so Sumail does come in. He gets hit up by the boat, but he's chasing forward. The damage too much. GPK, he never got a clip of the ghost ship. He didn't get the buff, and that means both of them are going down. The exorcism proves worthwhile, and even though they find a return kill in the top lane, Sumail extending that lead now from the mid.
Kunkka get some levels. Yeah, this is sort of expect.
Now Kunkka does have a DD, so maybe you can try and make it play. They went for an interesting ward in the mid, by the way, under their tier 1 tower. I don't know if this was intended.
It's just kind of deep, so it doesn't get easily dewarded, I think.
And it gives him vision on the high ground, I guess. The boat's coming in now to Sumail. He's siphoning up, and he's going to have enough to live through this. They have to commit the chrono. So they will get him in the end. Big almost committed to finally close that kill onto Sumail.
Yeah, pretty heavy rotation there. They use 2 ults. But in the end, it's worth it. Sumail is the biggest net worth in the game.
Not only that.
The 404 lineup.
There was some aggression coming out from 4. That makes sense. So you've got a lot of damage in the chronos as well, right? ET starts getting levels in the natural order, and you've got that Never Toxin as well, which DM will probably max out next. Speaking of skills, Sumail has thrown out the Exorcism in the bot, so another rotation to secure a tower that usually gets ignored by the midders a lot. He gets rid of that bot tower quickly.
Yeah, just sort of rotating wherever he feels is necessary, and you know, just throwing out the ult.
And big kill in the mid lane as well. DM gets picked off, no one's being chased onto. Vengeance might be had here by the support duo. So run down the Beastmaster. Reinforcements are coming, but they're too late. Sumail won't be able to punish them for that dive.
Yeah, and a lot of these kills so far have gone to yeah, and I think it should be okay to do this since there is this Midas on the Draw Ranger, and you just want to, you know, I mean, if you can stall the game, it's most likely a good thing for VP.
Smoke break. Sumail's been found. Who throughout the silence will screw off their timing on the X, but Save is there to save the day and end the day for Sumail. He committed the Exorcism as well, which forced out the chrono, but it's working out from Zayats. It's going to roll in now, dishing out a lot of damage. Solo stays alive. Hand God is good enough, but not with those follow-up bashes. Epic Kid able to run him through Zayats' fan as well. They got rid of the Aegis on the side. Ramses tried to join in and completely backfires the 404, and surprising they even wanted to take that fight with the way it began.
Yeah, it feels very strange for them to try to fight right now. The Draw Ranger does not want to fight at all. Sumail committing the Exorcism.
I think
there,
the worry is
even
they're
though
using these big ults. There's going to be a punishment for VP. And there might be a punishment either way, as VP have smoked up.
You know, every time you say VP, I always think about I'm always thinking it's the other team.
No one, Ramses. So I know, right? It's like it's become so iconic for so long. These are the Prodigy boys. They got rid of one of their Ps, and they became the very big VP. As I move in, gets hit up the silence. They can't get the chrono down. They need to be careful here. Roll in is going to be there. Prime Roll as well. Trying to heal up. Epic Kid Bo's going to come through to try and save the day. It might be too late, though. They've lost him. Void is down. They'll poke from the high ground. Sumail chunking up a lot of damage. He's going to heal up for a little bit with the use to buy some time, but Stomp's going to be the Torrent. Perfectly timed to punish him. When we tease buyback, they'll look to the ES's buyback rather. They'll look to move forward. They might not find more than just the ET kill after the Void one, though, as it looks like Virtus.pro is going everyone else out of play.
Yeah, and maybe that buyback was a bit too hasty. He wasn't really sure if they were gonna manage to kill the Void getting quite close now to his Manta, so he's gonna feel a bit more safe.
Oh, he's got it. He's just queued up another ultimate orb to bait us. So that makes me wonder if he's considering a Skadi. Would be a very good game for it. Against the ranged heroes, against the heal that we've been talking about before. This smoke, everything might be against this Drow. Ramses has no escape either. They'll jump in, time dilation. They realize they don't even need the chrono to kill this one. And that's going to be an easy pick into what should be a quick Roche.
Yeah, the Roche also
That's
just
at least something, but
it's quite unfortunate.
how are you going to save her if she gets chrono still?
No, ideally you don't want the Drow to be the one getting chronoed in these fights. Yeah, you do have the BKB, and a lot of the damage coming out of VP is magical. There's the ET, the Earth Splitter, but
Ramsey. Okay, there's the chrono. Ideally, you don't want your Drow getting chronoed is the correct response by Cap, but when she's found out roaming alone, that's what's going to happen. ET isn't even going to be brought down. They'll finally get him at the end of this, but it's an overcommitment now from 404, and they need to get out. Atos is going to be there to Sumail. The Bashes, BKB does get forced out of the Exorcism. He has to stand and fight, but Epic Kid doesn't care. With the Mask of Madness attack speed, he's bashing through him. The Hand of God to try and sustain him. Will barely get him away, and the follow-up, one bash will be enough. Nice save by Zayat. Will allow him to get away, but the Torrent does clip onto the Earth Spirit, so he will be punished. This Solo's able to just TP out. Same with Sumail. But Zayat is going to be left behind, and of course, because they got the Drow before that, a worthwhile trade for VP.
yeah, they did have to use the chrono, but like you said, they did get the Drow Ranger, and the Earth Spirit died once again, now without buyback.
And the Tower will find against time again.
Yeah, like I said, Drow not being a very quick hero once again.
Yep. Got the
He does
BKB
use
at
the
least.
BKB.
But can he turn around now? Moy shot out into Viper. He's so damn tanky though, and Solo being ran down by the Edge, moving in. Epic Kid. He's hot on pursuit, looking for more. It's not just Solo that he wants the bigger kill. Time walk in. If they get one bash, that would seal the deal. The vision is good enough to get the X out though. With the Torrent follow-up, they're going to lose the Drow for the third time in a row. Each time VP come cool and they keep finding that Ranger.
Yeah, and he's just, you know, he's just alone every time pretty much. He's gone for this. It's very.
Gone for the more greedy Skadi build where, you know, he's relying on the fact that counter-attack isn't going to be a problem eventually. So far, it's working out, but now the egg is gone, maybe. Just maybe 404 can make it. Should be the smoke. On they go. It's really hard though with this tier 1 still standing. Because now you have to somehow sneak in an unpredictable fashion. And that extra time going around the towers might make it too obvious.
Radiant are scanning.
And it's also VP still have their mid tower alive, even though it's a Kunkka versus Death Prophet.
That's what I'm saying. So they can't. Usually in this situation, you smoke, you just run past where the tower is, right? It's those extra seconds make it obvious. Instead, it's going to be VP that strike. Strand is Ayats. They'll try and back away, but it's just too much damage. They'll find Sol as well. Chrono's going to go down. They did find Drow Ranger. They're trying to heal her up with a Hand of God, but it's not good enough. Yules buys enough time for her to start running away. But she might still be dead. Gus to push them back. BKB from Ramses trying to run this one off. But they're hunting forward. They find the kill onto the Chen finally. The buyback out from the Earth Spirit. And the Prime Raw's going to be there. Faces void the target. They need to connect with the roll, but no! The Torrent storms all around the fight. Stops the roll-in attempt and wipes the entirety of 404. GG immediately gets called by 404. They know it's over. And Virtus.pro, what a way to decisively decide the final game of this series.
Yeah, Epic Kid there, he survives with just about 20 HP. And yeah, I mean, 4-4. They just got kind of demolished.